Thank you so much for being my teacher for all these years.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for us the past 2 years. I'm really gonna miss you.
Thank you, Miss Sanford, for all you've done this year.
Thank you for all that you've done this year, from after-school review sessions, even on Saturdays, to all the cool experiments that we've done.
Thank you so much for being such an amazing teacher and mentor this year.
Thank you for teaching me during Chem 2 AP. Honestly, there is no way that I could have had that happen without you.
Thank you so much, Miss Sanford, for everything you've done for me. I'm gonna miss you so much next year. I mean, after being in your class for 2 years, I kind of can't imagine just going to your room and you not being there.
When anyone on the school thinks of chemistry, they think of you. Like, there's no chemistry without Miss Stamper.
I've loved having you as a teacher for the past 2 years, and I remember coming into Chem 1 my first day and I was so scared to be in your class, and now in Chem 2, looking back on it, I've had such an amazing time and you've been such a great teacher, and I'm gonna miss you so much next year.
I'm really sad to hear that you're retiring. It's been a really great 2 years with you in chemistry, and room 207 will always have a special place in my heart.
And I'm just really gonna miss every A day, just coming by your room and just having such a fun time. And even though I didn't know what I was walking into 2 years ago, and it was a challenge, but I think I've really grown as a person, and you've just really helped me do that.
It's like the AP test, I was stressing out so much before that, but then when I walked out of it, I was like I'm fine. Like, she taught me all that. Like, I'll be okay.
Listening to music and laughing and just having such a great time in your class, I'm just gonna miss it so much.
I truly appreciate all your dedication, patience, and hard work for all that you give towards the students here at PUV.
Thank you, Miss Stamper, for making chemistry so fun.
But sophomore year, chemistry was by far my favorite class. You know, like, I came in every morning and I was engaged and I was interested in what we were doing, and every single day I was learning something that I'd never learned before, and it was the best class in my schedule by far.
Thanks so much. I've really learned a lot from you. I appreciate everything you do for all of your students.
Hey, thank you. It has been a great year.
You're honestly the best teacher I've had in high school because you know so much about the subject, and it was so easy to learn from you, and your class is so much fun. Like, the time went by so fast always.
I really appreciate all the work and effort you put into our class. It was a great experience working with you for the last 2 years, the Chem show, and just prepping for the AP test.
I'm so sad to see you go. Hopefully we can contact you later once you're gone. We love you.
Passing by your classroom and knowing you're not there honestly makes me so emotional.
I'm really happy for having you this year to talk about Star Trek, one of the best series. Even though the Tribbles, they aren't that cool, and that's a terrible episode, I understand our differences.
Can't imagine high school without you, because the 3 years that I've gone to school, I've had you as a teacher.
It's like the fact that you were my teacher for half of high school. It's just gonna be so sad to see you go and not be able to walk by your classroom next year and come talk to you.
I'm gonna really miss you next year, but I wish you all the best, and hopefully everything works out.
I'm gonna miss you so much, and we had such a great 2 years this year.
Like, my high school experience would not be the same without you. And this class, having you for 2 years, honestly, this class has been a second family to me.
I can't even think about you not being here, and I'm gonna have such a hard time without you here, but I hope you have a great time. Thank you so much for everything.
I'm really glad to have been able to not only learn from you, but also have fun.
My favorite parts of your class are when we're all just sitting and talking about things, and when someone asks a stupid question and you just like turn and you like mutter at the board, and when you have moles and you're Harry Potter and Star Wars and Star Trek.
I know I was always late to your class this year while TAing, but and even though I have to say that I think being your TA is more work than some of my actual classes. Like, it was so fun because you just had something about you that makes everything so fun. Even when kids are failing your class, or they just did terribly on a test, they all just have a smile on their face, and they come to your class all the time and just have a really good time.
I can't express how much I appreciate you nurturing my love for science and inspire me to somehow involve science in my life for the rest of my time.
I don't know what we're going to do now that you're leaving us.
But I wish all my best to you and congratulations.
Walking by and knowing that you're there, it's the best. And going and seeing you at lunch, you're like the one teacher I love to talk to and always be in your room and play music when we're in chem and have fun.
I just want to say thank you so much for a great 2 years.
Your class has been the hardest of my entire life, but I think I've learned so much from it, and I'm gonna miss you so much.
And we have so many memories, like when you first got Rue and he couldn't stay alone, and you brought him to school on Saturdays for review.
I'm gonna really miss always being able to go into chemistry and be able to learn about geometries while singing Taylor Swift.
Hey, Miss Stanford, I'm so sad that you're leaving next year. I remember all the memories that we had together. It was a great time. And I'll try to make my handwriting neater so that you can read it.
Davis came in and said to you, "Oh, Miss Stamper, I didn't know you were Sue's mom," and you had no idea what he was talking about because it was a joke that we were talking about, Davis and I were talking about earlier, and you just completely went along with it, and you just acted like I was your daughter, and you were just talking about me and Lisa together like we were siblings, and it was just so funny, and Davis was so confused for the longest time, and later I had to go and explain to him that we're not actually related and that you just went with it. You are just so funny.
Been in my life for 2 out of my 3 years at high school, and having to go back to your classroom and having it be completely barren of all the moles and all the fan stuff and all the signs and cartoons on the walls and all the photos of all your past students. That's so sad. So we're gonna miss you so much.
And it was one of the classes that I really look forward to going every day, and that was a lot thanks to you. Your teaching taught me so much about chemistry, but then also it was just so much fun interacting with you and interacting with my classmates, and they're gonna have a lot of great memories that I'll never forget.
And having chemistry these past 2 years has really made me love science, and seeing your passion for science every single day and your hard work and dedication has really inspired me to continue that in my own life.
I hope that you enjoy your retirement, and I'm gonna miss you a lot.
Me and Timmy come in to Chem 2 every class to get away from yearbook, and believing in me and Joseph for forensics getting first place, but I kind of wish you gave me a cord, but that's okay.
I'm gonna miss you so much next year, Miss Stanford.
Even though your class was one of the hardest classes I've taken, I really enjoyed your class.
It was hard at times, but I still had a really good time.
So thank you so much for everything, and I'm really, really gonna miss you next year.
And I'll never forget being a 4th grader and being so impressed by all the science and chemistry and loving it, and then coming here and being able to actually take the class and do the show and everything, and you really will hold a special place in my heart as a teacher. Oh.
An unforgettable experience, thanks.
Thank you for everything. Chem 1 was a lot of fun, and AP was fun before I left. I'm sad I didn't get to see the Chem show. Thank you for lending me your prep book. I got 800 on Chem, on the Chem subject test.
You're my favorite teacher I've ever had.
I really cherish all the good memories that we've had together over these 2 years, and it's been really fun with you in Chem.
There was so much blood, sweat, and tears in this class, but at the end, I know I'm gonna miss it so much, and I'm gonna miss waving to you at the halls, and I'm gonna miss seeing your face on campus, and I wish you the best, and I wish you a very happy retirement, and I hope you relax, and
I really wish you were going to be here next year to teach 2 AP.
And we will miss you a lot.
Yeah, we'll miss you. Bye, Miss Stanford.
We'll miss you.
We'll miss you.
We're going to miss you so much.
Something so special about your class, and I can't really put my finger on what it is, but you just have an undefinable quality that makes you just an absolutely amazing, wonderful person and teacher, and I'm just gonna miss you so much. Like, I really do think that whenever I needed anything, I could just always go to you, and I could never thank you enough for that. So I'll miss you a lot, and I hope that everything works out.
And I don't know what walking by that room's gonna be like without you there, but I'll miss you a lot. I love you, Miss Stanford.
I know everyone in this video, everyone not in this video, all your students and we just wish you the best of luck in everything that's to come. We really truly love you, and we're going to miss you tremendously, and I hope you visit us sometime soon. Bye.